starts to let out a little bit slowly and you think, okay, I know there's some hair down there and I'm not sure what else. You don't need chemicals with this, so none of that harsh smell we get from some other drain cleaners. You don't have to call the plumber. You are going to be getting a set of 4. This is the Millipede Max. Look at how flexible this is. It's a hair and clog removal system because not only will you get 4 of the long wands that you see, you're also going to be getting 2 of the handles that can kind of help you really guide your way through without having to really get in there and have to touch the stuff. Christopher Joyce is here.
Great to be here.
Always good to see you. This is something that I know is not always pretty to look at, but how many times have we been there, companies coming, or you've got to run out the door, you're late for work, and all of a sudden the water's not going down the drain.
And nothing worse than standing in 6 inches of water, you know, in the morning shower.
Not the way to start the day.
And this is just a really simple and fast, easy solution to slow running drains and clogged drains in your bathroom, whether it be your tub, your sink, or your shower. The secret is this 20-inch piece that actually has 4,000 plus micro hooks, hook and loop, that's going to grab onto the hair because it's the hair that creates the clogs in our bathroom, and then that gets matted with the soap and the conditioner, and then the cranking handle allows you to spin it around and grab onto everything. So what I've done here, I've created a sink demo. There you see, that's the clog starting there. That's the hair that's stuck in the bottom of the P-trap. And all I'm going to do is I do not need to take apart the plumbing. I do not need to call a plumber. I do not need to use a chemical cleaner. All I'm doing is I'm guiding down the Millipede Max down the drain next to the stopper. Once I've grabbed onto that hair, watch what's going to happen. I'm just twisting the handle, it's grabbing onto it, and then I'm pulling up the clog, and your job is done. Now understand, this clog is dry, but it's going to be matted with the shampoo and the conditioner and the shaving cream. So if you don't want to touch it, we've thought of that too. Take a look at this. All you have to do is you disengage the handle. That allows you to take off the Millipede Max, and then you can drop it in the trash and you never have to touch it. However, you can reuse it over and over by simply putting on a glove or maybe a paper towel and pulling off the hair.
That's all you need, because you're going to be getting a set of 4 of these. You're going to be getting 2 of the wands. They are reusable, so just make sure you keep some paper towels or some gloves near it in the bathroom. But this is great because, you know, I have long hair, and back in the 80s, 90s, I had some pretty big hair. I clogged a lot of drains, I have to be honest with you. And you know what?
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much. And the smell of some of those chemicals that are used, it's overpowering and it lingers. This is an easy chemical-free way to do it.
Well, I just love the fact you're right. You don't have to use a chemical. You don't have to call a plumber. And there you have, that's what's causing the clog, and you don't even realize it, because what happens is the hair gets matted around that stopper area or in the P-trap, and if you get rid of that, it's going to open up your drain.
But I don't even have to take my stopper out?
You don't. No.
That's impressive.
Exactly.
You get that whole set that we talked about, the 4 wands, the 2 handles, for less than $20. Think about all of the times that you have been faced at that. It's always last minute when you're in a hurry or when there's a party you're throwing and something happens. This is how you immediately address it.
I'm showing you how flexible it is. I purposely created a very small pipe, and the micro hooks, those 4,000 microns, grabs onto that clog, no problem at all. No matter where the hair is, it's no match for the Millipede Max because this entire 20-inch wand contains those micro hooks, so it's going to grab onto the hair no matter where it is.
It's something that's so simple, and yet it's unbelievably effective.
It
is. This is another one of those items. This is why this show is so much fun. Things that maybe you never thought about, that you think, you know what, I need to have these on hand so that when this unexpectedly happens, because I was telling you before the show, Christopher, you know, all of a sudden, my husband and I found our bathroom sinks were draining very slowly. It kind of happens overnight, and then all of a sudden you realize it hasn't been overnight because you go to clean them, and I will tell you that it was not as easy as this when we tried to do it.
Exactly like you said, you don't have to take apart your plumbing. In fact, you don't even have to take out the stopper. It's thin enough. All right, see that little tip is thin enough that it's going to simply go between the stopper and the pipe, going to go down through the pipe. It's going to grab onto the mess, whatever the clog is that's created by the hair. You give it a couple turns, it grabs onto the hair, and voila, your job is done. And as I said, you can reuse it over and over or disengage the handle, but if you're reusing it over and over, you just pull off the clog and you're good to go.
I'll tell you what, I just think if anyone has teenage girls, this is absolutely positively something you must have. If you've got hair that you found in the shower or along the sink or on the floor, if you're saying, okay, I'm leaving a little behind, this is an excellent thing to have. And the fact that it's less than $20 for that set of 4, and it's reusable. It's not like it can be
Correct.
one and done,
No.
but if you'd like to reuse them again and again, you can. So this is one of those items that really will pay for itself pretty well.
Absolutely. So here we're showing again how super flexible it is, the Millipede Max. I just love the fact that you have the hook and loop on the full 20 inches. It grabs onto the clog, give it a twist, it grabs onto it, and it's gone.
These are really sturdy too.
Absolutely.
This
Yeah,
is
they're
a
really well
sturdy
built.
piece. When you and I met earlier, that was the first thing that really caught my eye because I think you need something tough to get down into that drain and to get that clogged hair and the soap and the what have you out. This is the item that can help you do it. You're going to
got
get
it.
4 of the wands, 2 of the handles, all of it less than $20. Fee $34694. And I know it's not pretty, but it happens and it's real life. And we're talking about cleaning up real life. Christopher Joyce, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. So if you'd like, I'm going to recommend heading over to our app at QVC.com, and in the search bar, you can put in home sprucing. What you'll find is that we've got some new items, some great stuff for you. And you know, this is the time of year we're going to start the transition summer into fall, and this is when so many of us kind of go through the closets and we get our cleaning done and we start to reorganize, and we've got lots of stuff to help you and some great ways to decorate too. So please check that out. Home sprucing in the search bar, and you're ready to go. So now it's time for our superhero segment of the show. I have to say, these are one of those items that you hear about that you think, okay, and then you use it and you say, okay, now I get it. These are a set of 3, and you are going to be able to clean pretty much every area